All right, here we go. So I'm going to speedrun, or try to speedrun Eila and Something Shiny here to get through as many chapters as possible in the shortest amount of time as possible, while still kind of doing stuff a little bit, I guess. So if you're if you're not familiar with the game, this is probably not going to be the thing to watch, because I'm not really going to be reading any of the cards unless there's something I haven't seen. I will probably be making a little bit of different choices than I did the first time, but I will have all of the first play videos up on my YouTube channel soon, which you can check out in the bio. So I'm just going to get it started. We have to get 3 carrots, 2 coins, and a magical stone by the end of the 7 days, and we only have 4 health. So let's go. Alright, we're going to start off by can't remember the thing that we wanted to do. Explore the forest, I think. Alright, harvest carrots, gain a food. Don't have any items yet. We'll be getting items in this one. Relax and chill. Oh, that's what it was. It was not this. It was gain the 3 energy. So I could spend 1, get 3 coins. That's it. Alright. We're just saving some time here. And then these 3 coins will get the rope. I think rope is going to be our best starting thing here. And 111. Lost our way. Wait for rescue. So we're going to need a knowledge for the next cycle round. Great trees help. Let's do I think we do food here. And 112. Okay, starving. Here you go. Have a food, 124. There we go. 114. And this one's the misprint, so that goes over here. We're going to... we need knowledge for the nest, so we'll get a knowledge here. And then lastly, sell food for energy. Yeah, we'll do 1 of that. Alright, so end of the day, we'll... do we want to do these 2 carrots? I don't think we need more food as far as things go, so we'll just do that to get that going. And here we go. Day 2. Yeah, this is a scotch faster. Alright. Day 2, here we go. We find our way, mark it on the map. Get that out of here. We'll have a picnic under the tree. Okay. We won't cook. We'll get 1 food. Storming. 115 and 116. Selling. Don't think... oh, we need 2 coins. We're gonna get coins from working. Let's... ooh, this is start exercising, so we didn't even get the skills for singing, potentially. Alright, so exercising or planting. let's try exercising, because planting was the option, taking the other route also. So, exercise, -1 fear and gain in energy. That's pretty cool. I like jogging. Okay. Oh, rats. We don't have the 2 knowledge. Shoot. And we don't have the tools. Okay. We need 2 knowledge for that. Can we buy knowledge? What would the coins be used for? Buying food? We will do this for 3 coins. That way we can complete our coins here, because it's the end of the day. So we can put up 2 objects. Let's go with 2 coins this time. And we put up our energy on 2. And here we go. I thought about skipping this first one, and just like grabbing one of the 3 items and then the different habit, but I decided that probably should just go through it just in case. And I wouldn't have ended up with jogging. Rats. Still can't do that. We need to get to the end of there so we can get the magical stone. We don't... I think we need energy. We need 1 carrot. We have planting first. So we'll get 2 energy here. Oh, he gives knowledge. Alright, we have the rope. We'll do the 1 energy for 126. Oh, rats. Alright, so we get 1 book, or 1 knowledge from here. Okay. So we need to talk to the great tree here. Now we have our 2nd knowledge. Now we just need that to come around again. This doesn't really matter. I think we'll just keep the coin. Yeah. And we'll gain this 1 coin for relaxing and chilling. We'll gain this 1 food, which we will end up donating, and then this is the rain. Run back home. That for 19 and 20 for the bigger rain. Alright, moving out, we got our last food on here. We have an energy on 3. Shuffle these bad boys up and go into day 4. Okay, here we go. Gain a food. Gain a coin. Lose an energy. Add card 122 onto here. I mean, we did have to pass over the nest 2 times, so that could make it tricky. There we go. We'll think of ways to improve the nest with the knowledge and get 125. That one's gone. 118. That one's in. Pretty sure that's Teddy. So we gotta make it around again, and we have to have energy for that. So we're gonna get this and this. We're not going to do anything there because we don't need any more knowledge. We're going to buy 3 carrots, 3 foods, so we can exchange them for energy. Gain 2 fear because we just got rid of the coin. That's okay because we're going to go jogging. Lose 1 of the fear, gain an energy. And there we go. That's the day. That's the day. Energy up here. Couple days left. Think we can get there still, though. Because the rope gives an energy discount to save Teddy. So, that'll be fine. Just fine. Here we go, day 5. No, not doing anything there. You see crows circling above. Ooh. A fear. 123, 128 is next. That's that one there. Run back home at once. I'm gonna just take the damage. Cook anything. How about 4 of these? Okay. Relax and chill. Sure. Get some food. Oh, that's oh no, 1 coin. 1 coin, lose 1 energy because it has to replace the fear. Forgot about that one. That's okay. Walk away. Replace that fear with the energy. And, jeez. I guess nap under the thing to get rid of that. There we go. There's Teddy. Alright. 1 energy, 127. That's here. 2 food. And we have to make it 1 more day. Because 121 goes in. That's the card we need. That's the end of the day. Energy up here. Okay. So this should be the last day. Well, it kind of has to be anyway, otherwise we'd just lose. So, yeah. Hey, there we go. There's our magical stone. And our pendant. Right there. That's what we need for Chapter 4. So now we just have to survive. Which, pretty sure is a gimme at this point. We'll do, yeah, 4 food for 4 energy. Walk away. Lose 2, gain 2. Run home. Gain a coin. Lose a fear, gain an energy. Do nothing. Remove the fear, doesn't matter. Energy, fear, run back home. End of the day. Boom, we win. Okay. I'm not going to go through the ending of 1 because trying to go quick, and that we've done already. Alright, so I'm going to just set 1 over there. Alright, on to Chapter 2. Here's where things are going to start getting more interesting with different endings. So we'll try for ending B potentially, or at least something that I know I want to try, because I did not have the opportunity to see it when I had done it before. I will just clean all that stuff up later. So that took like 10 minutes to go through that. Alright, we got 2 over here. front. Those are there. These are here. Just gonna set those up top for right now. And we start with 2 coins, a magical stone, and 3 food. Not any of this stuff. Okay. So we are ready to go. Let's do it. Welcome speech. Let's listen attentively. See how that treats us. 2 fear, 2 knowledge, 208. Finish the task properly. 2 food for an energy and a knowledge. Alright, here we want to go to the rooftop. It's kind of a bummer because it's going to get rid of fear, but we need to test the rope. Alright, so 231. At the rooftop, try to escape. 233. This is one I have not seen. Delivery team. This is not an exit, but you find the delivery team here. So you can take a stroll in the garden, lose 3 fear, buy food from them, 1 coin for 7 food. Dang. Or work part-time for them to gain that thing. What is that? Citrine. In order to get the A ending, which I think we probably need for the 3rd one, we need 2 gemstones. Okay, so that's interesting. So this time around, we're going to buy food from them. 7 food, that's crazy. So that's all of that. We'll hang on to our 1 coin. That's cool. Okay, well, that's not the alternative exit for this one. So we'll keep going and see what happens. We can pay for extra things. We don't have the money for that. I guess we'll give them food. Yeah. We'll give them 2 food. Gain 1 fear. Card 210. Okay, the mysterious gift from somebody that definitely isn't Leo. It might be Leo. Get 212. Mr. Rat's Caravan. Oh. Not enough money. Let's... Our last one is jogging. Let's sell 2 food. Get 2 coins. I wonder if I should go for the big backpack this time. The harmonica has done good things. It did have us make us fight bats in the mines, though. Alright, jogging, get rid of that. Gain this, but that extra fear reduction at the end for having the harmonica is pretty good. Alright, energy up there. We can't do any books until the 3rd day. Alright, day 2, here we go. Get ready for a quiz. I'll reveal a random easy card. Which dessert does the canteen offer? I do not remember. So we'll hang on to that one up there. 214 and 215. Accept the gift from Leo. 217 and 218. The encounter. What's the reward on that? 2 coins. Let's... Oh, but I have 3 coins. Could get the citrine if we go to the rooftop. And the next time get the thing? Yeah, we'll do that. So 231, and that was to the top, which then we went to 233. And then, oh, it was an energy, not, oh, rats. That's not what I want. Okay, well, we'll do the 2 carrots then. The 2 food for that energy. Use that energy for the citrine and 7 coins. Dang. We're just gonna do 2 coins though. And citrine. Gemstone earned after working part-time carrier. This might become useful in the future. There we go. Citrine get. Alright, finish the task properly. Yeah, we'll do our last 2 food for the energy and then the knowledge there. Drop that, gain that. We'll let him shove us around. This is going to lead to a fight. Yeah. It's fine, because we don't have to go all the way through with it. So we'll do that. That's gone. Do we want to purchase books here? We'll do 1. And then the 3 here. So that's the big backpack, which would give extra space, or the harmonica that gets rid of the extra fear. I feel like the harmonica only had the one bad thing happen, so I think we're going to go for the harmonica again. So we can lose a fear at the end of the day, also. And card 213 in the deck. And there we go. That's the end of the day. So put this up here and shuffle this. Oh, man. I've had more new followers when not on stream than I have on stream here lately. That's crazy. So I will say, not yet played. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Sir William, thank you for the follow. Jason Henke, thank you for the follow. Legends. Every last one of you. Alright. Here we go. By working together, it's a simple message, and it comes from the heart. So believe in yourself. That's the place to start. You know. Alright, Creepy Shadow. I want to be able to protect myself, or I want to heal my mind and body. So that's healing or fireball. Oof. Let's try healing this time. That's that one there. So you can spend a magical stone to heal 2 and lose a fear. Alright. And then 223 goes in the deck. Jogging. At least it's energy gain. That's pretty nice. You asked for it. A 1. Don't have the thing yet. Got defeated. Lose a health. Alright, let's go to the canteen this time so we can get those coins. So that's 230. At the canteen. Let's eat heartily to gain 3 energy. And the quiz question is, which dessert does the canteen offer? Dark chocolate, strawberry cake, banana ice cream, or apple pie? I guess bananas, but not banana ice cream. That is strawberry cake there. And the answer key is in the rulebook. So this is EQ2B. EQ2B, perfect. 2 coins. Alright. Mr. Rat's Caravan, do we want to buy food? Can't remember what else we would need coins for. Sure, we'll buy 2 food. That's what we need coins for. But we're kind of maxed out on that anyway. Ooh. We'd lose a lot of resources for informing that. Let's ignore it. Let's see what happens with that. 224. We have not ignored it before. So let's see what happens there. We'll finish the tasks. And, oh man, Archive gave us knowledge, but we haven't seen the kitchen yet, so I'm going to try working in the kitchen. So 219 and 220. Go in there. And then 234 is next. Speed run! Yeah, we're already partway through the chapter 2, wherever. Factory, that's where we're at. Let's see, observe closely and work hard would be... So we would gain a knowledge and then 2 fear. So we would fill up, lose an energy for a knowledge, or not do that. Let's just gain the 1 fear. Not paying attention during training time. And we get 4 here, which we have not seen yet. Cooking. Confine ingredients, make simple dishes to gain extra energy, or cook a big meal to get a lot of energy. Wow, that's neat. That's a cool one. But we are going to just find ingredients right now. Alright, that's the end of the day. We'll get our 1 knowledge up here, energy up here. Yeah, so our goal is to not... I'm going to try to not gain any of the 5 trigger items. And and then see where that gets us. I'm hoping to get through at least the next chapter beyond this tonight. Alright, another quiz. 226, 27, 28. Random advanced quiz. Five purple sisters gazing at the sky. One is missing. Where to find? What? Okay, so keep an eye out for purple sisters gazing at the sky. Is it like the eyeballs on the stacks, like the smokestack things? I don't know. Alright, we have no money. Working in the kitchen. We could work cautiously for two energy, or get burnt accidentally and lose a health. Yeah, we'll just work cautiously. Kitchen's not that great. An explosion. We got injured. Okay, so this was for not fixing the... when there was an issue, we had the option to fix it with the tools or tell the boss person for 3 fear. This was ignore it. So this is... Didn't deal with it then, so it's kind of blowing up in our face now. But at least it's gone, so it's not a permanent thing. We'll make simple dishes. 1 food for 2 energy, because we don't want to fully fill up our spot here. There's a shortcut. Oh, these are 2 different cards. I don't think it would be that big of a difference. And I know we finished on our own the last time, so let's try the shortcut this time. 237. We're not necessarily going to be the best person this time, but we'll see. Alright, to win over the boss, always start with her son. Lose a fear, gain an energy, get the glimmer sword. Oh, I forgot, we had the harmonica at the end of the night. Okay. Gain energy. Alright. Moving on. Five purple sisters gazing at the sky. One's missing. Alright, we'll remain in the workshop because that'll give us knowledge that we need for the end. So 232. Don't see anything pertaining to that in the workshop. But we gain our 2 knowledge. Exercise. Get rid of that. Gain this. So we took exercise instead of music from the first one. So we get jogging of -1 fear and +1 energy. It's not too bad. Finish the task properly. Yep. It's not the corridor. Leo's company. We'll ask Leo for advice. Gang strike. Got him. 216. Money gets things. No. Okay. So that's 2 knowledge up here. And energy. So I think we still want to do this. Ending B might end up getting us an item that we don't want. So I think I'm just not necessarily going to be going for different endings than I did the last time, as much as I will be for making sure my items are correct for the finale. I think that's going to be more the priority this time through, and then maybe I'll go again to see the other endings, like trying for those when I'm not worried about seeing the. Oh, these are up here. Seeing the end. The run with the kiddo is going well. We're on chapter 4. We haven't started it yet, and this is the point where it kind of matters what we do, so I don't traumatize my child. So another reason why I'm wanting to do this tonight is to get through so I can kind of manage the game a little bit for her toward the end. We'll stay out of trouble. See, there's the Philinus is probably the son of the boss person. We weren't able to complete the fight the last time, but he's wearing this brooch, and we don't want to have that. So we're going to stay out of trouble. And a reminder that deadline's soon. Yep. We didn't lose 1 fear from the harmonica at the end of the day. The Cunning Fox. I can reroll. Cool. We block a health. Doesn't matter. We get robbed for 2 coins. Okay, sure, you got it. Cooking. Let's cook a big meal for 3 energy. That's pretty cool. Alright, we lose 1 of these, gain 1 of these. Gang leader. Got him. 236. So here's where everything goes afoul. And this is where I tried to convince my daughter to not continue to chase after them. But it's so enticing with the item and 3 coins and another card, which of course this is the tribute where they give you 3 coins each round. So we're going to let them go because we do not want that Fang bracelet. Get out of here. I can't do anything with that. Gosh, I don't know if we're going to get enough knowledge here. If the purple sisters are zebras, there's one in the canteen, not the workshop, not the rooftop. I don't know which one the corridor is. But if it's not the zebras, and it is the stack, then it would be the rooftop. I don't want to go to the rooftop. I want to go to the workshop. So I'm going to do workshop, and that again was just 2 knowledge here. So we're just going to do that without pulling out the card. I am going to try saying D, AQ5, D. AQ5 is not D. Rats. Alright, no bonus there. Working here. Yep, we gotta do that. Yeah, she's smart, can read at this point, so like she basically can play this game by herself. I've just been there to help to like get through the cards easier and whatnot. Alright, this is gonna be tricky for this final day. Lose a fear with the harmonica. Okay, here we go. Energy. Woof. Not great to have that kind of back to back like that right at the beginning. Doesn't matter. So we have no coins. Leo, help. Oh, don't have any coins. I think that could be it, that we just don't have enough. Go to the workshop to get 2. We need 2 more. So we take the 3 fear here. Oh wait, no, we have 2 days left, not 1 day left. So we'll drop those. Gain this fear. Stay out of trouble. What did we... Oh, I think I just needed... Oh, 2 coins to get a thing. We can't get a coin any other way, so no. Won't do that. Alright, so here we get 2 up here. We put a health over here. So now it's going into the final day, and we need 3. We lose a fear from the harmonica. There we go. So how are you doing tonight, Evan? At home, working, living the dream? One of those things. Excellent. Excellent. School was canceled for tomorrow, so that's fun. But at least my wife is home too. Slip fell, bought a lot of Pokemon today. Oops! Where'd these things come from? Workshop. Gives us 2. Nope. Leo gives us 1. Jogging clears that, gives us this. We'll do 2 energy, although I'm pretty sure that's going to get covered back up. No, because there's not another thing. So yeah, those 2 energy were just wasted. Oof, can't take another fear here. Reroll. Cool. We lose 2 coins. We have healing that we can use at any time, so we'll spend on the very last card. Spend that to heal 2, and then lose a fear. And then we get burnt, so we gain a fear and lose 1 of the health. And then that's it, and we can put up these 3 to complete the chapter. Oof. Alright, so a quick reminder then, since we're speedrunning, there's a report, checking it over. Alright, well done. Let's go out the back into the mine, and away you go. Boom. Alright. Still don't know what ending B is. That's okay. We're gonna get our habits out of here. And we're just going to sort these all later, because we have things to do. Alright, these will be in here. Okay. Number 3. Find the exit. We're going to have to fight some bats because we took the harmonica. We have 1 gemstone. I think the second ending is probably from in the bar. You had to bring a dude the like bounty pieces or something like that, and so that's probably defeating people or defeating dudes, which we're not super about. So I think we're going to try to avoid that. Okay. So we start with an energy and a knowledge. And that's it. We have 7 days to get out. Okay. Oops. The mine. Let me just get this off here, get a quick drink, and then get going. It's going to be fun putting all these cards back in order. Alright. We asked for a map last time, and that just let us flip over a tile. I don't really care about that as much as 6 food, especially with our cooking, to be able to do like huge food gains or huge energy gains with our food. 309, 310. Alright, exploring. We're gonna go 1, 2. We gain a fear for moving over that spot, and there's nothing there. Okay. There are bones everywhere. Spooky, scary skeletons are all up in this mine. Okay. Then we're gonna go 1, 2. Because we've got nowhere else to go. Place an order. We don't have any money yet, so we won't be doing that. Moving again. We have the rope, so we can move up here freely. 343. Mr. Gopher's sick. Hey, we have healing. We've got the heal spell, and we have 3 food. Okay, we'll do that. 329 and cover this one up. Okay. That was this. This is here, covering this. Okay. Accept the gift. Hey, there's another gemstone. Emerald. I think that's the 2 that we need for the key. Feel assured. That's Leo's cover, so now we can roll Leo's die when we fight. We do have the harmonica, so 335. And these are the bats, I think. Yep. Whoop. 4, 5, 6. Reroll once. 10. Got him. 2 fear. And they're gone. Cooking. Yeah, we'll do 1 food for 2 energy. Because I know our last one is going to remove a fear and give us an energy. Boom. And there we go. So we'll put this up here. Harmonica gets rid of a fear. And it's shuffle time. I'm pretty sure this next space here, this 341, is a place where we get a skill, like another support card, and then one of the top 3 is the exit, and I think another one of the top 3 is the dude that makes the key. Okay. Let's find start here. Explore. Alright. So yeah, let's go 341 and hopefully we have the resources for it. Show them your strength or show them your acumen. We don't have 3 knowledge. We can trade in our 2 food for 1 more energy and have the 5 energy. Woof, that's a lot to ditch, but that's alright, because then we'll get this one done. So 327 we get. And this is covered up. And 327. So we can get sword skills, magic skills, or planning. Let's see. Well, I don't think we want magic skills. Planning or sword skills. I think I had taken sword skills before, and that did really well with the battles, because that was the put the energy here and do 8 additional damage. Since we don't have the Fang Bracelet for 2 extra damage, I think we will go for sword skill to improve on. So that gets us 328 goes next, and then Habit 6 goes next, and then Support 3 is the Sword Master. Yeah. Energy here. In combat, get +8. Okay. So, yep, that starts loading this up to help us with our combats. Oh, I should probably pay these, shouldn't I? I'll try my best to reach the summit. There's the amethyst. So we have 3 gems. Move. Let's go really want to just kind of rush this, so I'm going to go right and then up. Okay, that's fine. We're going to have to find ingredients here. Explore again. We're going to go up twice. Alright. Trying to remember the layout of the cards. This should be fine to do this. Okay. Caravan, we still don't have 4 coins, so sorry. Not helpful. Monster Mole. 10. Yeah. Who needs other things? We defeat him through teamwork. Mutated rodents. We'll defeat them through teamwork too. Oh, the food in your backpack attracted unwanted attention. So this was the card that came from the very first card where we took the 6 food instead of the map with the knowledge. This was the card that went for that. So 14, 15, 16. All go in here. And we gain 1 fear. And that's gone. Okay. Oh, I didn't put out my health here. 3, 4. Don't have an energy to pay, so we have to pay a health. Harmonica gets rid of a fear. And we can shuffle. So I think up top, what we'll probably do is go around to the medicinal herb to grab that, or the herbal medicine, and then head straight east from there and hope that it's the gem guy for the key. Alright, move 2. We're going to go 1, 2. We have the rope, so we don't take anything from that, but we do get a fear for landing in that dark spot. Huge spider's approaching. Shoot, we are not in there, so we have to confront it. 336. We don't have the lantern. 3, 6. We'll re-roll this. Okay. So we have 6. We could do another 8, which would be 14. Still not enough, so we get defeated. The shield blocks the health, so we gain 2 fear, and then this goes back into the deck. So scary. Alright. Watch out. Yeah, we'll avoid danger smartly to get through that. Still don't have any money. Explore. We're going to go down, explore 350. Herbs. Gather the herbs. We get a knowledge, the herbs, and this is spent. So there's the herbs. And knowledge. And we've marked that off. Jogging. Clear that, gain that. Place an energy on Swordmaster. Oh, give the mysterious flower a sniff. Clear all of our fear. Gain energy. Add cards 319, 320, 321. We are lured by the flower. Yeah, we'll make simple dishes with that 1 for 2 energy here. Have our energy all back. That's good. And exploring 2 spaces. We're going to go 1. Alright, there's our end there. We gain a fear for going here. And we'll go down for 2. Oh, we can't. Okay, we'll go over for 2. Gain another fear. I'm pretty sure... So I haven't visited this place, but here is where we get that key, so we'll need to get there. Alright, that's the end of the day. So we get an energy up here. We lose a fear because of the harmonica. I was really hoping to get the 4 coins for the rat, though. Because that lets us take an extra item from any of the items that we could have gained already. And that would be good. But I don't think it's going to happen. Cooking, we find a food. There it is. Still can't do that. Alright, Sword Master is maxed out. Lose fear, gain an energy from jogging in the caves. Alright, 4 spaces. Yeah, 1, 2. Maybe we'll get this and then zip down to 352. What is this, 351? Just to see what it is. Alright, we can... Oh, it costs 3 gold. Oh, no. We have 3. We have to discard 2. And we can discard them to gain 2 coins, but we would need a 3rd coin. So we actually cannot do this yet. Bummer. Alright. We need money. Huge spider. We're going to flee and hide because we're actually in a thing for once. In a shelter. Move 0 to 2. Alright, let's head down here. Gain our fear. And we'll scope out that other spot there. Move 2 spaces. So that's going to go over a fear again and 352. So we'll see what's here at 352. Maybe he gives us a bunch of money. A lost pangolin. A key is handing around his waist. It's hanging around his waist. Start a fight and seize the key, or ignore and walk away. I mean... Let's see what start a fight and seize the key does. Alright, 1 energy, 334. I'm not too thrilled about it, but... Oh. Well, good news, bad news. Good news is, found out where the wand fragments come from. Is right here. So this could get us the key that we need. However, it does give us the wand fragments, and that's what we don't want. Leo doesn't want to get involved, so we cannot use his die. That's fine. We want to just reroll that. Alright. We're going for 5. We got defeated. We lose a health. This card goes back. Alright. Don't mess with that guy. But that's good to know where that is for when we are going the opposite route and trying to murk everything. That's going to be pretty crazy. Alright, move 4 spaces. Where do we go to get money? I guess we just try down here. What's this place? 3, 4. I don't think we've flipped this tile ever. Even in my daughter's playthrough. So yeah, we'll try This place, 345. See what's there. Stone carving. If we have the rope, which we do, a red glimmer caught your attention. We can climb up to obtain the ruby. Ooh, that would give us enough for 3 energy, which we do have, and the rope. Or we can cast a spell to retrieve the ruby. We don't have a magical stone. Yeah, let's climb up and grab the ruby. And then we can get out of here without having to deal with money. Cool. Okay, then this one's gone. So we have the rope, 3 energy. Ruby, 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 ruby. There we go. And then, yeah, we can't use that location again. Got it. Okay. Move 2 spaces. Oh, now I'm kind of tempted to scope out these last 2. Yeah, I think we're gonna. So 1, 2, 340. I think this is. Oh, sorry. I should go up here. Move from here. 340. Rope lets us move on the cliffs without taking anything. 340. We can pick mushrooms with our bare hands for 3. We don't have the tools for the 5. Okay. 3 food. That's good. Okay, so we're at 4 food. One goes away. Mysterious flower. Another one. I think we're going to resist it. Leo is looking nonplussed by this idea of flower situation. So we're just going to gain 323, not 324, because that could end up being bad in the future. Okay. I think I want to take the health here. Lose a fear from the harmonica. Got 3 days left. Hopefully our first explore is the 0 to 2 to get us here and scoping that out, and not the 0 to 4. I would much rather use that to start running back. Alright. So here we go. Day 5 of the speed run. Practice swordsmanship. We have max energy on the sword already, so we aren't doing anything that. Dang it. For exploration, we're going to move 1. 344. At the spring, we can listen to the sound of flowing water to lose a fear, and then it goes back in, so we can do it again. Or we can take a sip of the water, we'll lose this card, but we'll heal 1 and lose 2 fear. Yeah, we're going to do that, because we're not coming back here. It's like in the middle of nowhere, and we're out of here. Alright, so we will regain health. We'll cover that one up, which I'm not going to do because I don't want to punch out another thing. And then lose 2 fear. So that goes over there. This 2 fear is gone. That card's gone. That's a pretty cool location. The Serpent. Give me your keys. We can't negotiate. I don't really want to confront it just in case, because we're kind of trying to not be killing stuff. So I'm going to do the 2 food for 1 energy to flee. And we're going to just deal with him another time. Move 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If I'm here. I need to stay there. Darn. I was kind of hoping that I could have enough to stop in the mushroom place and get 3 more food, but it's not going to be the case. 1, 2, not going to interact there. Don't have the money. That's a bummer that we're missing that. And moving 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Gain 2 fear. And then 251. Here we go. Alright, so we can get rid of the ruby and the amethyst. Both sell for 2 coins anytime, so that's 4 coins. That'll cover the 3, so we get 1 coin back. Boop. And then we will get rid of the emerald and the citrine. So that's our 2 to ditch for this. We've paid our 3. We get the gem key, and then this card is gone. Gem key. Okay. Now we just need to move 4, and then we can win. That's 2, not 4. Big spider's coming, so I think we're just going to move 1 and go to 342. I think it's like a market thing. Yeah. Buy food, sell food, become a babysitter. We would have to last 2 more days. If we became the babysitter, we would get 3 coins. That would put us at 4 coins. We would have to go through... This is day 5. We would have to push it to the last day and hope that the card comes up before our final exploration thing. Woof. I think it's worth it, though. We're gonna try it. Alright, gonna become a babysitter. So that gets rid of our knowledge. Gains 3 coins. This is risky, but without having those bonuses of defeating the guys, flee and hide. Hey, hey, stayed in a place with shelter. Get out of here, Spada. Alright, there's our energy. That's good. And there's 3 more energy. Okay. End of the day. Cover that. Lose a fear because of the harmonica. Okay. So we want... I need to count the number of exploration cards and like how much movement we can do, because we need 3 movement to get to the end. Alright, so we'll just have to pay attention to that. Lose a fear, gain an energy. We are still hiding in the shelter. That is full. Okay, so we have 1 for exploration. We're going to gain a food here. Going to spend the 4 to put 312 in there. 2 4s. A 2. A 2. Flee this guy. And another 2. So 2 forfers and 3 2s. We're already at the end of the day. Okay, so we're going to the last day. We have the things that we need. We just need to gain the item before going to the last thing. Oh, I think I need knowledge for that, for going through there. Okay, so we need... Ooh. We really need the thing to be quick. I think that's what it just comes down to. Alright, we'll do the food for 2 energy. Don't want to move 4 yet. Yes. Okay. So we can get the tools, the magnifier, the big backpack, or the... What is this last thing here? Or the fine armor. Trying to think of what else. Fine armor would just help in combat, most likely. We'll probably end up getting the velvet pouch from the king for extra space. I feel like we don't necessarily need the extra space. So it's probably between the magnifier, the tools, and the fine armor. Although we're already most of the way through. I don't think tools came up much toward the end. So I think we're just going to go fine armor just to help with the... We have Swordmaster. Yeah, let's try it. Alright. Fine armor. In combat, prevent 1 more health loss with a shield or 3. Okay, sure. It's over here in our item pool. There we go. Alright. Now let's get out. We've passed a 4, we've passed a 2. There's 2 2s and a 4 left. Really don't want to... Oh. Yeah, we'll move 2. Gain a fear. Just because we'll be able to fight off the spider because we have so much energy in the Swordmaster. Okay, and then this one gains that. Alright, so this is moving into this final spot here, 349. So I'm pretty sure, yeah, we need 2 knowledge for this. Oh no! I didn't realize you need the magnifier for that. Oh, hosed. Okay, well, I don't want to reset the whole thing. We haven't done anything with fine armor, so I'll just take the magnifier instead. It's my game, whatever. Magnifier. There, have the magnifier. Gain a knowledge. And then that goes back. So we still have to explore again, which is there. Which lets us explore that. We gain a knowledge. And then we have to explore the one more time. We'll flee from this guy. There it is. So then that's get rid of the key, 2 knowledge, reach ending A. Alright. We did it. Key gone. Spider. Spider. Last one. Nice. Alright. So I wasn't sure if I would make it this far or go this far, but we're going. So, quick reminder then. Key in the thing, click and go, and let's go. Alright, look at that. Whoa, big old castle. Yeah, okay. Good enough. There, that over there. These over here. These on here. Okay. So for this one, I did have my wife look at the endings, like for, like, I didn't look at them yet, and because I wanted to earn them. So she had told me which one I should do for my daughter for this one. So I think, even though that would end up having us keep one of the items that we don't want to have, I'm probably going to just fulfill that ending. Or, you know what? No, I'll finish up the normal thing that I would probably do to get rid of that item, and then read the other ending that we could have chosen and passed on instead. Ooh, are these in frame? Okay, close enough. Okay. So, prologue, as a reminder, we're in the thing. Eila and Leo have aged up quite a bit. Nice little time skip at some point. So he says you've been so kind to let us stay here. So they've probably been there for a while since they're a bit older. Alright, and then we start with 2 food, 2 coins, 2 energy, 2 knowledge. Okay. Oh, where am I putting this? Over here. Okay. I think we're ready to go. Almost. Health. Alright, so we're not going to worry about the objective thing here at all. Because we are going to bypass that because we don't want ending A. So here we go. Don't be lazy. Remember to pay your daily tribute. Yeah, we'll please the king. Because we want the golden toad, though. Because that gives us 2 coins at the end of every night. Oh, that's here. Fellow residents. All are the same. We will accept the velvet pouch. Because that doesn't count against us for anything. And it gives us extra space. $408, $409. Opportunities. Alright, so we don't have 3 coins to purchase a privilege, but we can sign up to 2 contracts, which are the ones in this bottom row here. So we can handle fresh food properly, energy to money. Ooh, that does give us the meat. We probably are going to want that. We can evaluate artwork to gain good money. We don't have the lantern, so we probably are going to avoid that. We can check out the dungeon. That's pretty cool. Prepare delicious meals. We would have to have 2 energy to do that, otherwise we lose a health. That seems risky. Oh, we lose the energy off of this. Sabertooth I'd be interested in doing, but I would want to build up the Swordmaster first, so maybe on, like, purchase it on day 2? Okay, so I think it's going to be these two for the 2 knowledge. I'm probably going to ignore these 2 completely, maybe get this one. Okay, and these go into the future, and these 2 are gone. Okay. And maybe we'll have enough money next time. Mr. Rat's Caravan. 1 coin for 1 food every day. You know what? Sure. We don't have to increase it. And I think that that'll probably be all right as we progress here. Okay. So we don't have meat or enough food. We get heavily punished and lose 2 health. Alright, let's... Do we find ingredients now? Or do we just make dishes? I think we just make simple dishes for 2 energy. Because we're also going to gain an energy from here. And then we're going to put an energy on Swordmaster. There we go, that's the end of day 1. So I think the only thing we need to not have at the end of this one, I think the other items are in the previous 2 chapters. I think it's just one more item. And we need ending C for that, to get rid of that item. Let's go. We don't have enough for any of that, so we'll pass there. We'll gain a food for finding ingredients. This is Mr. Bear, head of the catering department. Lose a fear, gain 2 knowledge. And we do have the pendant, so we get card 433. Is me, Teddy. 414. There we go. Perfect. Okay, so we now have an additional 16 attack. Alright, we'll pay our order. 1 coin, gain a food. We'll evaluate artwork professionally for 1 book, or 1 knowledge for 4 coins. Go jogging, gain an energy. I think getting the meat was spending energy. Ah. We'll do 2 food. Okay. And 1 health. For... didn't get the target. There we go. Alright, 1 energy. Gain a fear. To gain the meat. Meat. Alright, so we're ready for tribute the next time. Accept her invitation. Oh, we have to follow Lady Parrot. Come this way. Something to discuss with you in my chambers. Like a mutation. Wow. 2 fear. 430. Seven, spending 1 off of the Swordmaster to bring it up to 15. Yeah, defeat her through teamwork. 431. You feel relieved. 413. Relieved for now. And engage proactively. We want to do. Yes, because that will eventually lead us to the good thing. So 1 knowledge. We get card 411. This card goes back into that deck. Alright. There's an energy. We lose a fear because of the harmonica. And we're on day 3. Here we go. Teddy's idea. Secret passageway. Let's go. 437. Alright. Here's the escape plan. We get an escape plan. And 419 in here. Do we need 3 energy? I don't think anything else uses food that we have. We don't have the apothecary yet. Okay. Get rid of those for 3 energy. Since we have the meat, we can get through the tribute. You've got accused. Oh, gain 1 fear. No, spend 1 fear. 434. It begins. Leo's sacrifice. 435. Alright. We're gonna need 436. We lose Leo's cover. We gain the pocket watch. Or the fortune watch. $417, $418. Oh yeah. So we need to get knowledge to get 3 magical stones. For that. But we're unable to help Leo at the moment. Oh no. We can't give constructive feedback because we don't have any knowledge. Oh no. So we get reprimanded. This card goes back and we get 407. We needed to get through that. We don't have knowledge, so we've made a mistake. Whoops. Pay 1 for 1. So we have to. There. Alright, we'll pay 3 coins to gain a privilege. Let's see what we got. Let's see. Our other contract is 1 knowledge for 4 coins. So if we do 1 coin for 3 knowledge, those will feed each other. Although we often have energy, so we could just do that for the 3 knowledge. And then next time, then we could get this to use coins to get magical stars. Yeah. So we're going to get the access to the library. We are going to discard meat. We're going to place another one on there. Okay, handle the meat properly. We'll drop that, gain that, get the meat back for the next tribute. And here we'll swap those back again. And that's the last one. So there's that. We lose a fear from the harmonica. This one's not going as well as last time, I think. We don't want to forget to use the fortune watch, though. Alright, fortune watch lets us put this, keep this on the front or put it in the back. We'll put it in the back. And here we go. Secret passage. I need powerful magic to unlock it. Thanks, Teddy. I'll figure it out. Evaluate artwork. We'll spin that one to gain 4 coins. This way we can purchase that other privilege right away, potentially. Oh. We already have the meat. So we will drop an energy to get 2 coins for handling the fresh food. Pay 1 coin for a food. Shadow's Guidance. We can't craft the crystal ball, so we'll keep the information in mind and gain knowledge. Don't have the crystal ball. Put our 3rd one on here. So until we fight again, that's a dead card. 1 energy for 3 research. We need to lose the fear. Hopefully we get something to lose the fear. Hey, there we go. Engage proactively. Okay, so it just dropped us back 1. Alright, so now we put 411 back in there. I put 407 back out. Give him the meat. Obtain privilege. We're going to get access to the sorcerers so we can try to get the magical stone. Since we can't do both. Exchange information with Leo or spend time chatting with Leo. The last one gains energy. Okay. So we're going to exchange information with Leo to gain 1, exchange this for 2, and then get card 422 into the deck. Heard from the jailers that the king's going to demand for more tributes. Be careful. Don't worry about him. Alright, that way in this, we'll turn these into a magical stone. I'm just going to put that in our velvet pouch here. And then 2 food for 3 energy. For cooking a big meal. That's the end of the day. That one goes up here. We lose a fear because of the harmonica. We need 2 more magical stones. How much was it? 4 coins, I think, for the magical stone. Alright, we can choose to put this on the back. Yeah, in case... Oh, let's go here. We can choose to put this on the back or keep it up front. We'll do it on the back because we can't do anything with that currently, so we'll have that be last. Actually, maybe we do want this first because we're not going to get the 3rd during this thing anyway. So having knowledge on hand is probably good. So that'll end up being our first card. We'll gain the knowledge and the fear. Hey, hey. Give the constructive feedback. Oh man, we need a big fear clear here. Big fear clear here? Yep. Lin-Manuel Miranda, who? Alright, don't need that. 1 energy for 3 books isn't gonna help us because we don't have enough space. So we'll just take the 1. That doesn't help us too much, except we get a food. That's okay. Oh, bummer. We lose 2 health. We might lose here because we have the 2 tributes now. I think we do. We have the herbal medicine. So I have to lose this knowledge, but then I heal 1, and then lose 2 health, which that brings us down to 1. Okay. Oh. And now we don't have any knowledge for this. Oh no. That's full. Have to pay 1. Energy and a fear for the meat. Hope I get something. I don't know. This is not looking good. Spend. We just had. Right? Yeah. Oh, knowledge or energy. Well, we can gain energy with the food, so we'll exchange this for knowledge. There's too much fear here. Can't do anything of that. Lose a fear. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to reset. Got a couple poor draws and I'm just not able to get there. Alright, pocket watch. Let's just look at that. I mean, we can't do anything about that right now anyway. Could gain 2 coins, but that's not... It's probably not going to help us. So instead we get this to read a book. Accept the reward. 2 coins. And the golden frog. Alright. A little late on that. Golden toad. So at the end of the day, we gain 2 coins. There's meat. Oh, and that's the very last card to get the meat back. So I think we're, unless we can get 2 more food, we're guaranteed to lose on that tribute. We have 3 coins, but we don't want to do that. Okay. This gets us 4 coins. So we can purchase a magical stone if we can somehow get fear cleared enough and knowledge enough. Nope. That's it right there. Oh. Okay, so could actually spend the magical stone to heal 2 and cure a fear, but I think at that point, since we'd be back to no stones, it's pretty much a lost cause at that point. I mean, I guess I'll play it out. Alright. So 2 food to only lose 1. But then I'll magical stone to heal 2. So heal 1 and lose a fear. Alright. Just in case, but it's probably not going to happen. There's 4 coins for 1 magical stone. I have to pay 1 coin for food there. I think we're gonna gain a food. That way we have food for tribute. We can't make the crystal ball yet. Keep the information in mind. I don't know if I did that last time. Energy. Gain a fear for the meat. And then these 2 carrots for an energy for the end of the day. Lose 1 of these at the end of the day. Gain 2 coins at the end of the day. Alright. So we need to craft the crystal ball this day, this turn, whatever. So we need to get 1 other source of magical stone besides our privilege of pay for the magical stone before that card comes up. We'll put this in the back just in case we end up using it, but I don't think that we will. Okay, that's fine. Spend that energy for 3 books. That's the 5. There's 4 coins for 1. Gain a food. can't pay. Ignore for now. Performance is average. Oh my goodness. 5 of these. For 1 of these. 3 of these. To craft the crystal ball. My gosh. Is this really gonna... Is this gonna happen? Crystal ball. Immediately to 443. If you possess 6, which we do, go to 450. It's Teddy. You're brought to the gate, 444. Okay, so here's how this is going to work for me. Is because I'm trying to see the best ending for the overall game, but I also want to view, because the ending that we need for this chapter to lead us to the best ending of the overall game is not good for my 6-year-old. I'm still going to play through the Sorry I Can't Leave, because this leads to that rough ending that I don't want her to see. But when we get there, I'll read this ending B instead, just to see, since we're at this point, we could just do that. But I'm still going to earn this, legitimately. So, just so you're aware, we'll be reading ending B, even though we're going for ending C right now. Good? Good. Okay. So we get rid of... Sorry, Teddy, can't leave. We get rid of that, and then we go to 446. Can't leave Leo behind. 447. You feel motivated. We lose all the fear. We gain these energies. 438. The injured guard. Reroll that. 6. Oh, bummer. We don't have just a +1 to attack. Alright, we'll use Swordmaster to make it 14. We defeat them, go to 449. The king mutates. Doesn't care about the truth. We'll reroll it. There it is. 6 and 8 with the Swordmaster is 14. 442. Run for your lives. Wait, did I miss a thing? $444. 446. Can't leave Leo behind. 447. Teddy support. Oh, 438, not 48. Whoops. I think this kind of leads all to the same thing. 438. There we go. So we lose the crystal ball. We gain a magical stone. And then we go to 439, or 439. Which is here. We reunited with Leo. We get 440. We get Leo's card back. We get rid of the watch. That was the important thing. 440 leads to 441. So this is both of them. 6 and 8 is 14. That leaves to 449, which is the king. Okay. We did it. Alright. So, we've done that. We happened to do it before the next card was Tribute, which we would have lost on. Whew. Okay, so, you're just now getting here? Okay. You didn't really miss anything. It was like a few different choices here and there, but it was actually important to get here like right now, because how this worked was that I'm trying to see the best ending of the game, partly for me, partly for having that be the one that my daughter sees instead of the neutral ending, which she's on par to get right now. So, in part of getting to get rid of this, which we needed to do for the good ending, I had to bypass ending B and lead to ending C. I don't want my daughter to see ending C, so I'm going to look at ending B now, even though I just played to earn the proper endings, so I played to earn ending C and get rid of this. But since in doing that you literally are choosing to not choose ending B, I'm going to read ending B. So you are here for ending B. So this is when Teddy finds a way out and you don't go and save Leo. So here we go. Let's find the place. Magic is opening the door. Spark. Off you go, Eila. Mr. Teddy? Wait, aren't you leaving with me? I'm afraid it's time to say goodbye. I'm comfortable here. This is where I belong. Oh, friends at the beginning when she saved him. Oh. There. You can't save everyone. No one can. Right. Oof. Yeah, I think that's probably going to be the better one for my 6-year-old daughter to see. Like, you can't save everyone. Sorry, Leo was in there, but can't save them all. All right, let's go. What time is it? 12:30. Yeah, this is fine. This is fine. We've speedran this far. We may as well just finish it up, right? Especially now that Schmoop's here. I mean, we just gotta. Okay. Yeah, what a great thing to come into. Yeah, it's actually kind of okay, because most of the other stuff was basically just repeating what we had done. For the most part, just a little bit faster. And like there were a couple of new cards and decisions here and there, but that was the first time where we got a different ending. So there's that. Alright, so prologue for our starting stuff. We get to the peak. Could you imagine coming in to the ending C? Like, oh, what's happening? That's basically what Heaven did last time, was coming in like right at the end of chapter 4 last time. And oh, this is great. You gotta save Leo, of course. Go for that. And then boom, boom, boom. Oh dear. Take that out of there. This should be in here. Okay. So we have meat, which doesn't do anything. Golden toad for 2 money at the end of each one. Velvet pouch for storage. Sword, harmonica, rope. Okay. This is fine. Okay. So a fast recap is going to be, you have to prove that you are the Shine person, and, they call you the Seeker. You got to get up there, do your thing. All right. So we start off with a what? Sir Schmoob subscribed. Man, you have subscribed for 5 months. Not consecutively, but that's pretty awesome. Thank you, Sir Schmoob. Yes, this is Monopoly. This is just a different, unusual version of Monopoly. And you get the privilege of playing it by yourself, so that makes it even better. Alright, so we have the 1 carrot, 1 gold, 3 energy, and 3 knowledge. Perfect. Okay, we're ready to go. Final chapter, here we go. I think we probably just want to get there as fast as we can, I would imagine. So let's go. Moment of peace. We're going to contemplate, of course. Wait. I was going to say, those are not in the right order. Okay, so those must have just not been put back properly last time. Alright, let's try this again. Villagers of Ice Rock. If you possess this, nope. If you don't possess the wand fragments, get 5/10. Alright. So that's going to be a new card. What's up, priest? Welcome. You're just in time. We've speedrun the rest of the game, and we are on the final chapter. We are in Ice Rock Village, and that has a thing there. So we are able to stay in the shelter and just gain a fear. Frostbite. We don't have 4 knowledge. We don't have 2 food. So we have to suffer in pain. That's just nothing we can do about that. Alright, here's the meditate. Ooh. How much do we need magical stones, though? Alright. We're going to contemplate. Drop an energy for a knowledge. We are deep in thought. 511 and 512 go into the deck. 548 is next. Alright, defensive ability, offensive ability, use of spells. I think we need an offensive ability for spells-wise. So yeah, we're going to take offensive ability, so we get support 10 and 12. 12 is lightning bolt, ooh, that's cool. And support 10 is fighting spirit. Oh yeah. Alright, so fighting spirit, every time that you take a damage, when you're in combat, you gain 2 energy. That's pretty cool. And then lightning bolt, 2 magical stones for 22 damage and 3 knowledge. Holy cow. Inflict serious injuries on your opponent by summoning a lightning bolt. Yeah, I'll say. Dang. Okay, that's cool. Whoop. Execute a location action. Alright, so that's up here. Let's... Oh, we gain 3 fear for going to the wintry woods. But it is a shelter, and that's important. Okay, so we're going to start off by cashing in these 5 knowledge for 1 magical stone. Then we're going to do 1 energy, and that also gains us 3 fear. So we lost our 1 energy, gained 3 fear. And then that's card 520 is next. Let's get that loaded there. And then location 3 gets put out. There we go. And I think we wanted Great White Cliff, and then we can rope up to the top. Okay. Lost in the woods. Find your way out hastily. Find your way out using map. Nope. Find your way out hastily. Okay. Energy down. 2 fear up. Okay. Snowstorm. We're in shelter. That's good. This is not good. Alright, we drop 1 of those, gain 1 of those. We're just going to find ingredients this time round, because we have to pay for food for exposure in this one. And gain energy. Okay. So we have to spend a food for exposure, spend an energy, shuffle this. We lose a fear at the end of the day because of the harmonica, and we gain 2 coins at the end of the day because of the golden frog. Lost in the Woods is the best song from Frozen. Whoop. It's in the second one, right? Saw that movie once. Current obsession is Encanto. I watched it last week, and the music cannot leave my head. I've even tried like putting on other earworms, and as soon as they're done, it's back to Surface Pressure or We Don't Talk About Bruno, you know. So good. Didn't like it when you first watched it? Get out of here. Banned. I've been watching like vocal coaches react to the songs and stuff, and I'm like crying every time I listen to Surface Pressure. It's ridiculous. Lin-Manuel Miranda is just such a genius. Okay, we still cannot do any of this, so we are suffering in pain. Something missing? What, because you don't have like the embodiment of an antagonist? You should watch Encanto, Priest. It's quite good. Alright, execute location action. We don't have a knowledge to go up the cliff. Oh, that's a bummer. And we don't really have the space to proceed to the bridge. I think we're looking for food this time. So we're going to gain 4 food. If I remember correctly, we had enough time to kind of mess around in one location. Yeah, at least it's a movie and not a TV show, though. I know TV shows are a lot harder to watch, but... Alright, training. We can build mental strength, we can gain knowledge, build physical strength. We need knowledge for the cliff for the next time round. Oh, but getting rid of that fear... There might be other things for knowledge. Let's get rid of this fear. That's... You did binge Avatar over a weekend. That's very true. We could accept the charmed quartz or accept their food supplies. We only have space for 3. Ooh. We're gonna spend 2 food to gain 1 energy. And then we'll gain 6 food. So that's going to be 2. We can only hold 5 with our velvet pouch. That seems okay. Ooh, new Pokemon cards. Alright, we've accepted their food supplies. Thank you. Thank you, friends. Moment of peace. Okay, we'll contemplate this time instead of meditate. I forgot that card was in there. We'll stay in the shelter because we are still in the shelter. Oh, that's kind of a bummer. I guess we'll just make a simple dish with 1 food for 1 energy. Villagers mutate. Okay. 2. We'll stick with that result. So we fought despite the injuries. We took a damage, but we blocked it. So and then we have to fight again. This is so we don't accidentally, like, futz the reroll. This one we will try to reroll. Got it. 6. 514 and 515. Go in there. Yep, goes away. Alright. We get an energy on our sword. Oh, rats. Stay in the shelter. What are we gonna drop here? Energy. Okay. So that's the end of that day. We have to pay a food for exposure. Do an energy up here for the day. Lose 1 of those. Gain 2 coins. And shuffle. There we go. We're almost there. Whoa. So we need to find the Great White Cliff this time around, I think. Okay. Day 3. Climbing the mountain. Gain a fear. Of course. We build the mental strength to lose 2 fear. I can't remember how much knowledge we need for the next thing if we do. So we'll gain 2 knowledge. Let's contemplate. Lose a fear, gain an energy. Execute location action. Alright. So here we are up here. We're going to spend 1 energy and 1 knowledge. We're going to get card 523 to be next in the deck. And then we're putting out location 6. Okay. So we do have the rope. We will need 3 energy next time we do the location action. So on the next day, we should be able to get there. And I think getting up there triggers the end. Wolf. That's a 1. We'll reroll that. That's a 6. We still take a damage. Fighting Spirit, when we take a damage in combat, we gain 2 energy. Yeah, we'll just throw these bad boys over here. And then we get card 518. Okay. Frostbite. Alright, we'll take a rest and no. Are we okay with suffering this? We will do the 2 food and 1 to get that out of there. So I think we're going to start getting worse stuff. Alright, we're not in a shelter anymore. So we're going to resist the wind for 1 energy, gain a fear. Frostbite's a myth. True story. We're just going to gain a food on this. That'll be fine. Snow blindness. We can panic or take a rest to recover. Ooh. Alright. We're going to rest to recover. Because we can't do the panic or the fear as well as we could in the last game. Looking back, you feel uplifted. -2 fear. Exchange for 2 energy. Yeah. And card 517. Last one. Put another energy over here on cards. That's the day. We do a food from there. Energy from here. We don't have any fear to lose. We gain 2 coins. These coins are probably just going to be dropped on the ground when we get more food. And shuffle. Oh. We're close, guys. I can't believe we won that chapter 4 though. With having to lose one of the things. And having to get all 3 on, like, 1 turn. Very lucky. Alright. Day 4. Here we go. 1 card. Okay, we resist the wind. Down with energy. Up with fear. Altitude sickness. Struck by headaches. Take a rest to recover. No, not going to rest recover this time. So we'll just take the 1 damage and deal with that later. Add an energy over here. Got to build up that energy for the final stuff. We need 3 energy for the climb toward the summit. I'm just going to get rid of the fear. There's 1 energy. Now we're in trouble. Should have gained the energy. No. Oh, shoot. Could go foraging for 1 food, or we can just advance along the cliff edge. Not ideal. Not ideal. But I think we need to keep moving. I don't think we can afford to sit here for another thing. Alright, we're going for it. So it's 3 here. Card 525 will be next. And then location 8. We're at least in a shelter in the cave. Alright, so both of these are bringing to location 10, which I think is the end. Yeah, should have grabbed the energy. You right. We can discover secret runes here for knowledge. We'll see what we're at next time, on the next day when that shows up. Alright, polar bear mutates. Holy cow. You seem to have intruded its lair. Okay. That's a 1. We'll re-roll that. 6. 6 and 8's 14. Bummer. We have to spend another one to get in there for a lot. We take 1 damage. When we take a damage, we get 2 energy. Whoop. And that's gone. Yay, happy time. We're just going to do some exercising. Go jogging on the top of the mountain real quick. BRB. Blizzard. We're in the shelter. So we gain 2 fear. Jeez. Weather becomes more extreme as you approach the summit. I'll say. Oof. I think we're doing energy and the knowledge. Drop those for the 2 fear. We're going to get rid of 3 fear. Oh. I think there's a little hair thing attached. That counts. It's like 1 nacho, right? 1. So getting rid of these 3 counts this one too? Right? Pretty sure that's how that works. Oh no! We've lost it. Bummer. Okay. We did that. Cooking. We need energy, but we also need food. Well, we'll get this again. Okay. I will do the 1 food for 2 energy. That seems like that'll probably help us. And that's the end of the day. So we pay 1 food for exposure, and 1 energy up here for completing day 4. Going into day 5, we lose 1 fear because of the harmonica, and we gain 2 coins because we have a golden toad. We throw money at the bad guys. How can you tell what to put in the future pile and the done pile? I will show you once we get going. Speedrun. No time for explanation. Just kidding. That doesn't make for fun streaming. Okay. So, on the card, like this, there are arrows on the sides, or on the side here. So if it's a white thing, it's a white arrow, goes to this side. Yellow ones have an arrow pointing the other way to go this way. We are in shelter still, so we'll just gain the 2 fear. So white arrow, boop. We don't have food or cure, so this would be the, if we took one of these, then it would go to the left, to the past, and then we wouldn't see it again. But instead we get struck by headaches, because we don't have the other thing, and then that goes white over there. Easy peasy. Alright, we're gonna get rid of this 3 fear, I think. Stay in the shelter, get 1 back. Lose that one, swap it with that one. Yeah, we'll drop 1 energy for 2 knowledge, just in case. Find ingredients gives us our food back. 3 cards left. We're in a shelter. We gain a fear. Wow. Last card. Execute location action. Okay. So we can either take a damage to climb up forcefully. We're at 3 health. Or we can spend 2 energy. We have 4 energy, so I think we're gonna do that. So spending 2 energy. The next card up is 527. And then location 10. You finally reached the summit. The mystery of the shine is about to be uncovered. Alright. Here we go. I think we are beginning the final stretch. Keep the spirit up. Gain 3 energy. If you possess the pendant, yep, 528. You're moved to tears. -3 fear. +1 magical stone. That's filling up our velvet pouch. And then we lose... velvet pouch. We lose the pendant. $529. For your own sake, do not proceed. No, I must go on. Crazy Shadow. 530. Shadow appears. Oh! Transforms into the pig. You can discard meat to make him have 10 health instead of 14. Yeah, buddy. Doesn't really matter. I'm going to have to use an energy regardless of the roll to get to 10. So we'll just do that now. You defeated him. 531. Yeah, boy. Spider Shadow. I do not have the lantern, so we're going for 16. That's going to be 2. Can't get there with 1 die roll. Would have to spend 2 energy, so I will do the last 2 off of Swordmaster. So that's 16 right there. You defeated him. 532. Boss Cat Shadow. Gonna re-roll. Rats. Alright, so 18. 8 and 8 is 16. I would have to do 2 energy for this. I think that's worth it. I do have the Lightning Bolt spell for my 2... Swap these so we can see. 2 magical stones. But I feel like I want to keep the +22 strength for final air boss. Alright, so we're dropping those. We take a damage. When we take a damage, we get 2 energy because it's in combat. 533. Okay, we can summon up our courage to gain 4 health and lose 8 fear. We can become energized to get 8 energy. Alright, if we get the 8 energy over the 4 health, we can heal 4 with our 2 magical stones, because we have the healing spell. So we can already do that. If we take the 8 energy here, we can actually only get 7 of it. No, we could drop one of these and get 8. And then that'd be another 64 damage. Yeah, that seems better. Okay, so we'll drop the knowledge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Thankfully, these all lead to the same place. 534. This is the one that changes the ending. So, okay, ready to face the storm. Fang bracelet, no. That's the cat's eye pendant or whatever that is on the shoulder of the son of the cat boss in the factory. No. The bracelet for something, probably something in the cave. No. the wand fragments from attacking the guy with the key? No. Leo's watch for not saving Leo? No. So we have 0, so we're going for 541. Here we go. Now we are on the new stuff. $541. Surprise attack. Oh no. Okay, so you guys are paying attention now, right? New stuff, new things. This is to the good ending, I think. Hope. This is what the culmination of this 2.5 hour stream has been. Ooh, yeah. All right. Oh no, surprise deck. 542. The critical moment. Wait, isn't that... Shield? A familiar silhouette. Leo? What? I need a moment. Are boys back? What? What? 544. Fighting side by side. Don't just stand there, Eila. Here we go. Right. Oh. Leo's got, like, the scar over the eye. It was me, Leo. Oh, snap. -8 fear. Yeah, because we're freaking happy that our buddy didn't kick it. 14. Fighting together. In combat, roll Leo's die. He contributes double damage and can prevent damage for Eila. Leo returns with his strength greatly enhanced. Oh my goodness. Okay. 545. Oh gosh. Are you guys as excited as I am? This is like... Woo! Okay. The Storm Shadow. Alright. No big deal. Let's get these here. Holy cow. Okay. Yep, we will spend 1 energy for +8 damage. So that brings it up beyond 10. Leo blocks... Oh, wait, no. Yes. Because he has a 4 with the double contribution. Alright, so spending an energy to get +8 to this is over 10. He blocks the 1 damage, so we go to 546. Alongside Leo, you hit the Eye of the Storm. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. The Storm Shadow. Alright, let's hit the Eye of the Storm again. This is fine. So that's 8, 9, 10, 18, 26. Block the damage. Hit the Eye of the Storm again. 547. The Storm Shadow. Defeat the Shadow. Reach ending C. Let's go! 8, 9, 10, 11. Alright, let's max the damage, shall we? So we're at 11. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 energy. So that adds 80. So we're at 91. And then we can spend 2 magical stones for another 22. So that's 113. Not quite as much as the last time. This is reaching ending C though. So like That's the end, right? Okay. So we can hit for 123, but we'll just do for the regular amount, just in case.
For real?
Yeah. So that'll be 11, 19, 27, and lethal with these. Okay. What was that? That was my notification on my phone. Is Ryuji from Persona 5. Going, for real? Alright, ending C. We ready, people? Spoiler alert. Okay, okay. Oh, made it. Made it. Alright. Time to see how this is. And if this is what we want. And it's got better than the last one, right? Clatter, clatter. Yes. Yeah, get wrecked, Shadow. You don't seem to have an intent to kill. You've defeated me nonetheless. Brace yourself, Eila. Oh. I thought I'll never see you again. You saved me, didn't you? Oh. How's your arm now? I feel much better now. Great. Eila? It's been quite a journey. Your courage, determination, and kind-heartedness. Oh, it's always inspired me. Look at the fun times. Saved him from the prison. Did mushroom hunting. But you'll have to continue the journey yourself. What are you talking about? Probably should have looked at all the page. It's a path you must walk alone. But can't you come along? You'll find me there, Eila. I walk this lonely road up the mountainside without Leo. Walking into the light. I don't know if I have done alright. Alright. You could now read the finale. Find it underneath the black sheet at the bottom of the game box. What? You sneaky, beaky... Just when I think that I, wouldn't fall for this again. Wow, that's, that's hidden. Oh my gosh. It's freaking huge. Wow. It's thick too. It's like a rule book. Alright, well I guess we have to be in this view. We're not going to be able to see it. Welcome to Super Clever Board Games. Alright. Here we go. the finale. The path you took was difficult, but you did it. You chose kindness. In a world of chaos, you worked hard, fought on, kept trying. To show that you're worth it, to show that you're strong. Oh no. She's got a necklace. What lies ahead would be more challenging than you could imagine. But we know you'll make it through. Holy sh... Oh, thank God. Woof. So what I'm gonna say, I want to say that they're okay because of Eila over here. I don't think that's the case with how this... Oh. Grandma's in the picture? So she met him there. Or it's just like in general. Maybe this is maybe this is a potential future for her, or something with school, because it kind of almost seems like the school's going backwards. Because this is not the same person. This might be. Well, that's what I thought, that the dude in the first picture looked like Leo. That's Eila and something shiny. Dang. School is the mine or factory. Maybe there are quizzes that you take. Yeah, I wonder if all of them are like just kind of what I know. So board games making us cry. I mean, it could be like different stages of life. Each page like a chapter went through. So like, I don't know, because this is like a business thing. But yeah, this could be the start with like making the friends at school, like at the factory. It's like cafeteria and stuff. Then the quiz, boss cat maybe. Characters look like other people. Not really. Not that I can tell, at least. I mean, it's kind of hard because they're just animals, you know, anthropomorphic animals, and none of these people are feeling like this is a zebra. Just gonna pass that one. Woof. Teddy? I don't know. Teddy seems like he would be more of like a closer friend at a younger age. Priest, it's Castles of Burgundy. Yep. Okay. Well, I think I think now that we've rushed the game in under 3 hours, and I'm depressed. Oh, emotions. It was really fun time though. Yeah, fluffy anime and sobbing. Yeah, That's probably gonna be me for the rest of the night. Wow. Alright, well, board games can be art. Jeez. Okay, well, thank you guys for watching, and so I think my wife did read the finale, probably. I said, here, read this, and then I went to the bathroom, and then she said, okay, this is going to be kind of potentially open to interpretation, so you're going to want to see it first before you do it with her, so you are ready to explain what, like, how you want to interpret it. So yeah, so we need to force the ending B in the castle, because we don't really want to show her ending C, which was Leo. And then we need unfortunately we need this ending for this, because this at least has somewhat of closure. Oof. So maybe next time we play, we'll go the complete destructive route and see see what fun things await us there, because I'm sure that's going to be just the best. Yeah, the other ending where you be the most destructive. Yeah, that will certainly be interesting. It'll be kind of hard to make those choices along the way for me, I think, but we'll get there. All right. Well, thank you guys for hanging in there, and thanks for the sub, Schmoop. You guys have a good night. We will catch you next time, and hopefully we won't be crying so much next time. Yup. All right. Bye-bye.